BRASScast, episode 27 for December 21st, 2008, special edition. BRASSmedia, bringing Web 2.0 to the enterprise, presents the BRASScast. Hello, I'm Dean Owen, and welcome to this special edition of the BRASScast. For this episode, we're recording it as a video, but then we're going to publish it as an audio podcast, a video podcast, and publish it on our channel up on YouTube at BRASSmedia Canada. We plan to produce more videos, and this, of course, is just the start. Now, I want to recap on what we've done for the year 2008 and tell you about some of the things we have planned for 2009. Back in January, we published a blog with a list of things we had planned for the year. It was a combination wish list, predictions for podcasting, and a to-do list all combined. The Radio Free Red Deer project, where we feature independent musical artists from Central Alberta, was a lot of fun, and we received a lot of good feedback on it. Now, we went and took the summer off to work on some other projects, and before you know it, here it is a few days before Christmas. Now, we'll get back at it in 2009. We have lots of material, and we'll try to get that published on a regular basis. We'd like to thank all the folks that gave their input, both the fans, the listeners, and the musical artists that contributed. And we'll talk to you again in the next year. You can find Radio Free Red Deer at radiofreereddeer.wordpress.com. Another project we started in early 2008 was Alberta Jobcast, where we record employer profiles and job ads and publish them across the web as podcasts and social network videos. In our initial market survey, there was some interest from employers and even support for this new and innovative recruitment tool. But when we took it out to the market, we were unable to break through the traditional HR approach to recruitment of job ads through job boards, newspaper, and job fairs. As a result, we put Alberta Jobcast on the back burner while we waited for social networking and social media to permeate to the mainstream. With the current economic climate, we're looking at services that we can provide to job seekers as well as companies still looking for workers. And this may turn out to be a longer-term project, but we feel that it can be successful given the opportunity. Another goal we set for BRASSmedia was to spend time evangelizing Web 2.0 in general and podcasting in particular. There were a number of events that we took part in and really enjoyed meeting with the folks out there while we spread the word on Web 2.0. We did 2 brown bag lunch sessions for the Alberta Business Link out of Edmonton on podcasting for business. These sessions were video conferenced across Western Canada. Now, there was a lot of interest in podcasting for business, and they have asked us back to present a 3-hour workshop on blogging, podcasting, and online syndication. I'll post the exact entries or the exact dates on our blog and our Facebook page, and we look forward to seeing you there. We took part in some fusion marketing with 2 local businesses, Nova Media and Advanced Systems, to present a seminar on Web 2.0 and search engine optimization strategies. Most of the folks there were interested in the Web 2.0 part, and although some of them were even taking part in such things as blogs and social networks, they weren't quite caught up to the idea of using and how they could use Web 2.0 as a business tool. Now, we expect that year 2009 will be a bigger year for Web 2.0 strategies now that there has been more time for this to catch on in the general marketplace. Thanks to David Jeffries and his business students at Canadian University College in Lacombe for inviting us to guest lecture on Web 2.0 for business. They got pretty excited when we started using WordPress to build personal blogs. I've heard back from many of these students, and it's great that they are taking part in getting involved with Web 2.0. I was able to take part in Calgary Podcast and New Media Meetup, and it was great to actually get to chat with these folks that are involved with podcasting in so many interesting ways. Due to the weather, work, and a high cost of fuel, I was never able to attend another meeting, but I'm looking forward to being there in the upcoming year. There's talk of them hosting a PodCamp Calgary, and we're looking forward to help them out with that as best we can and to take part. Hopefully it'll happen in the year 2009. So what else is happening for 2009? Well, more podcasting. We have a number of shows that we need to dedicate more time to and get back on schedule. Now, some of our shows will be intermittent as the content occurs, but Radio Free Red Deer and the BRASScast will be coming out on a regular basis. We'll also continue to spend more time evangelizing the value of podcasting as both a business and social tool. I haven't made up any to-do lists yet, but we'll do that in January 2009, and we'll publish it on our blog at BRASSmedia.ca. Well, that brings us to the end of this episode, and we wish you the best of the season, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, and we look forward to talking with you in 2009. BRASSmedia, bringing Web 2.0 to the enterprise, can be found on the web at www.brassmedia.ca.